day off? How are the legs feeling at this point in camp?
Day off came just in time. I mean, got to finish up with meetings and walk through, but I'll be all right.
Is this kind of the hardest part of camp, just because you're still not out of that first game, but everybody's starting to get a bit tired?
Yeah, most definitely. Just last night watching the Hall of Fame game, I'm like, man, it's back. So yeah, you definitely got to stay on top of your body.
Kyle said with the new helmet rules, he's expecting offensive coaches maybe to be more aggressive and going to the middle of the field, particularly when defenses are in zone coverage. You have what do you think about that idea, and how much more difficult can that make your job?
I mean, just going against Kyle anyway is difficult. So if Kyle's saying that, of course, it's going to make it hard on the defense. For me, I just got to – I mean, we work on tackling every day, trying to make the right tackle, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
What was that session like when you guys got a chance to ask the officials, about that rule? And what was it? Were there a lot of kind of blank looks on your guys' faces?
Yeah, I mean, it was a few plays. It was like, wow, like, if I'm trying to like tackle a guy low and he duck and I hit him with my face mask, like, what can I do then? So it's at a point it was like we might as well be playing two-hand touch.
Did they shed any light on that kind of made your eyes open and go, okay, I kind of get this?
I mean, it's still I feel like it's in the gray area still, but like I said, we work on trying to keep the head out the way, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
How difficult is those pass breakups, though? Because your head's, right, you're in the middle of it already. Is it going to be more difficult to go for those when the guy's maybe just about to catch the ball?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like if we're showing that we're trying to go low and make the right technique, make the right tackle, I don't think it'll be a problem.
Did you see the play last night in the fourth quarter involved the safety that seems to have gotten the most attention from that game?
No, I actually stopped watching it, but I seen some tweets from it, but I'm not sure what happened.
Do you think that, of all the positions that the safeties are especially affected by this rule, just, the sheer nature of what you're doing, breaking in on guys?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's some of them, like, very close. I mean, I got fined on one with Greg Olsen last year. I thought it was a clean play, and they still hit me with a penalty. So, yeah, it's tough.
I think counted there's just 13 guys who were here in 2016, at the end of 2016, who are still on the roster now. Obviously, you're one of them. Does that strike you sometimes? You look around in the locker room and there's not that many guys who've been here.
I mean, we actually, my draft class, it's me, Eli, Bradley, and Eric. We was like, man, we still here. So it was one of them things we did notice. But, I mean, I'm glad to be here, glad to be a part of this organization.
Or what's something you've learned from Sherman that's really stuck out to you early on?
Just the mindset. I mean, he was on a championship defense, and from the moment he walked in the building, it's just that mindset he has, and it's very, I would say, it's very toxic in a good way. Everybody, it get the defense going, knowing that no matter the circumstance, we got to make a play. So that's the mindset we got to have. Like no matter the refs, no matter what situation we in, our job is to get the offense the ball, to stop the offense. So if we handle our business, it doesn't matter what the offense do.
How much can having a big personality, a leadership, alpha dog type personality help this defense? Because it seems like these last couple of years, maybe that type of voice might have been lacking.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it definitely helps out a lot. It helps out a lot. So I mean, yeah, having Sherm here is a great thing to our team.
You said you're still here, but not only you're still here, they signed you to a new deal. Yeah. When you do that, does that come with more responsibilities? Do you have to take on a bit of a different role, not just on the field, off the field?
Yeah and no, because I mean, everybody just be themselves, and I mean, everybody hold each other accountable. And I mean, first and foremost, I got to hold myself accountable, and everybody try to lead in their own way. So I'm not this big rah-rah guy, but if somebody else speaking that's one of the rah-rah guys, I pay attention to them. But I just try to lead by example and through my actions.
What's your confidence level right now? You have a very defined role and, big part of this defense coming up. So what do you hope for yourself this year?
I hope to finish what I was doing last year, just being consistent, being productive.
Robert Saleh talked about a couple practices ago. You guys had some dropped interceptions, and he was saying, pass breakups are not, what you guys are after. It's getting those turnovers. It differentiates a good and a great defense. Is that something that you guys have been reinforced throughout this whole camp, or?
Oh yeah, I mean most definitely. I mean when you're a DB, it's very rare you get your hands on the ball. So if you think about how many times you get your hands on the ball, like say if I had 10 pass deflections, if I just think about, man, if I just intercepted those, at least 5 of them, I can make Pro Bowl or whatnot. So I mean just settling for pass deflections is okay, but nah, we want the ball.
I feel last year was when you guys went through those 5 games that you lost by like 2 points. There was a lot of pass breakups that you were upset about that probably should have been picks. Is that something that those first 5 games that were so close? Do you think that's something that's helped this team grow
Yeah,
now?
I mean, just our coach our coach Half. He always go over the turnover ratio, and it shows when you like +2, +3, +4. Those teams are usually winning the game. So just being able to cause turnovers and be over and win the turnover battle, you're more likely to win the game.
Couple more guys.
When you hit this point in camp, is it difficult at all to maintain a elite level of focus?
Yeah, I mean, because when your body get tired and your stuff go to hurt, and you like, man, just waking up, you like, I don't know if I could play football again. But yeah, I mean, once we warm up and get the individual, I'll be good and everything just normal.
Outside of Sherman, maybe casual fans don't know you guys. The other guys starting in the secondary, you and Bruno and Colbert. Do you guys ever discuss that, or talk about maybe this year being an opportunity to get on the map, so to speak?
Yeah, we definitely will. We definitely plan on playing well this year to be noticed and let our plan do the talking. So I mean, I think having Sherman here, they'll definitely notice us as well. So.
Have you guys given yourself a nickname yet?
No, we're just gonna let the fans choose. I did a tweet one day to see what our nickname be, but we decided we're gonna let the fans choose it. Well, we're gonna decide we're gonna let our play talk first and then let it work from there.
All right. Thanks, Jaquiski.